during the Khilafah of Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu. There was a very powerful torrent in the surge. The water flushed the stone away from its place. Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu was very disturbed because he did not keep exactly the same place in which the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam established Maqam Ibrahim. But luckily, one of the Meccan people at this time said, "Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, I have kept that in mind, and as a matter of fact, I measured it with a rope, and I have the rope at home." So he brought it and he measured the same distance, and as I said, it was approximately 10 meters. So they placed it in the same place, and he was very pleased with that. Then the other view, it says, no, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not move it from its place. Rather, it was Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu who suggested that after he became the Khalifa and the number of Muslims were on the rise, and due to the large volume of the Hujjaj and Mu'tamirin, he suggested that we shall move the Maqam from its place further away from the Kaaba in order to give room for people who are performing tawaf. As a matter of fact, in modern age, during the era of King Saud, the Saudi king, there was some views who suggested that the Maqam should be moved even further away from the Kaaba because it was simply obstructing the path of people who are performing tawaf. And once he made the decision, one of the very prominent scholars sent a letter to him requesting him not to do so because it will be an innovation. And he listed a lot of evidences. And before executing the order, he again assembled the scholars and they discussed what this prominent scholar suggested, and they all agreed. So he asked him, what shall we do? Because before that, there was like a big umbrella on top of the Maqam, and people used to go and pray there, and it was really, really obstructing the path of those who are performing tawaf. So he suggested that all of that should be reduced, and we should just keep it in like a showcase, protected, so that people would not get to touch it, and people will not get to hang around it so much, in addition to explaining to people that it is a stone, and it is not recommended to touch any stone other than the black stone corner, and obviously Ar-Rukn al-Yamani. He applauded that, and they built this little showcase on top of it, which had been remodeled several times, and now it is made so beautiful and is not taking much of space. But also would like to alert those who are performing tawaf, because the number now not only on the rise, sometimes you have hundreds of thousands of people are performing tawaf in different levels of the haram. In the ground floor, sometimes it is packed. When people make a point to pray in this area, it becomes very difficult for them to keep focusing on their prayer and for people who are performing tawaf. That's why we recommend, in order to give ease for others, you can skip praying in this place and pray anywhere else in the haram, even if you leave the ground floor completely, in order to make it easy and possible for those who are performing tawaf to complete their tawaf. The Maqam Ibrahim alayhi salam have been taken care of by many caliphs, and the first one to put like a building or a protection on top of it was the Abbasi Caliph on the year 160 after the migration of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then years after years and leaders after leaders started taking care of Maqam Ibrahim and many other places in the Kaaba in order to take care of it.